From the Home Slice News Center, this is the Daily Slice for Thursday, May 18th, 2023. I'm D. Ray Knight. This is what's going on. An 85-year-old sex offender was charged with soliciting and the sexual exploitation of a minor after being arrested in March. Dallas Crouch of Rapid City pleaded not guilty to 5 separate counts, including soliciting a minor in a prohibited sexual act, sexual exploitation of a minor in both obscene and sexual acts, and loitering in a community safe zone as a registered sex offender. If convicted, Crouch faces 14 consecutive years in jail and a possible $28,000 fine. Mayor Steve Allender has announced the city of Rapid City will observe Juneteenth and Native American Day as official city holidays. Amy Rose has the details. Amy.
D-Ray, the recognition will begin next month when city offices will be closed on Monday, June 19th, in recognition of Juneteenth. City administrative offices will also be closed Monday, October 9th, in observance of Native American Day. Allender said it's his hope Rapid Cityans will utilize these 2 days as a time for critical reflection on the importance of Juneteenth as the anniversary of the end of slavery in America and of Native American Day as an opportunity to recognize the spirit, the culture, the history, and the impact of Native Americans past and present on the Rapid City community and state.
The National Park Service and the Federal Aviation Administration are seeking public input on whether air tours for Mount Rushmore and the Badlands should be eliminated. Currently, Black Hills Aerial Adventures and one other company in Spearfish are allowed to fly 5,000 flights per year in the boundaries of the monument. As of right now, there are few restrictions when flying over the national parks in South Dakota. However, the Coalition to Protect America's National Parks says there should be restrictions on flights. The comment deadline is June 20th. In national and international news, President Joe Biden says he's confident the U.S. will avoid an unprecedented debt default, saying talks with congressional Republicans have been productive. Biden made his remarks as he left for a global summit in Japan. He'll return Sunday in hopes of approving a final deal. I'm confident that we'll get an agreement on the budget and America will not default, Biden said at the White House. He said he and lawmakers will come together because there's no alternative. Speaker Kevin McCarthy agreed, though he was more combative, saying Biden had finally backed off and came to the negotiating table. Top negotiators continued talks late into the evening at the Capitol. Montana has become the first state to enact a complete ban on Tik Tok. Amy Rose has the story. Amy.
Republican Governor Greg Gianforte signed legislation Wednesday to ban the popular social media app, and it's scheduled to take effect next January. The measure is more sweeping than other bans put in place in nearly half of the states and by the U.S. federal government that prohibit TikTok on government devices. The law is expected to face legal challenges and become a testing ground for whether a TikTok-free America is possible. TikTok has vowed to fight for Montana residents to be able to use the video sharing app, which is owned by a Chinese tech company.
Ukrainian officials say they shot down 29 of 30 cruise missiles Russia fired against various parts of the country in the latest nighttime test of Ukrainian air defenses. Kyiv officials said defense systems also shot down 2 exploding drones and 2 reconnaissance drones early Thursday. A military spokesman said 1 person died and 2 were wounded by a Russian missile that got through and struck an industrial building in the southern region of Odessa. Loud explosions were heard in Kyiv as Kremlin forces targeted the capital for the 9th time this month. It is a clear escalation after weeks of lull and ahead of a much-anticipated Ukrainian counteroffensive using newly supplied advanced Western weapons. Your weather forecast from the Home Slice Weather Center. Mix of sun and clouds today, and it could be a little bit hazy with a high of 67. Low tonight, 40. And that was your Daily Slice for Thursday, May 18th, 2023. The Daily Slice is a production of Home Slice Media Group, hosted by D. Ray Knight with Amy Rose. Executive producer Mark Houston. Engineered by Chris Jaquez. I'm D. Ray Knight. Have a great day.